Hi folks, welcome back to Raki's Highway Lab, channel for TechnoHub, channel for placement training. In this training, we're going to discuss about the free Salesforce administration app builder training. So, thing is that we're going to discuss about Salesforce object relationship. In that, we're going to discuss about the another type, which is called as many-to-many relationship. So in the many-to-many relationship, we're going to create two master detailed relationship. One is going to be a primary master, the other one is called secondary master. And this primary master and secondary master will be linked using a junction object. That is going to act as a child object, right? So that is going to be primary master and there is going to be a secondary master. In between this primary master and secondary master, we are going to have a junction object which acts as a child object basically between these two objects, right? So many-to-many relationship. You should know what is many-to-many relationship. So many-to-many relationship is one record of one object is linked to multiple records of another object. So if you take a primary master, in the primary master, the first record is being connected with multiple child records, right? In Salesforce.com, we are going to create many-to-many relationship by creating two master detail relationship, right? In Salesforce, in the many-to-many relationship, we are going to create a master, that is two master detail relationship with a common junction object. I'm keep on telling you junction object. What is a junction object? Now we're going to discuss about junction object. What is a junction object? It is a custom object which is used to link one instance of a record to many child records and male child records to on records equally. It is a custom object, right? The junction object is going to be a custom object which is used to link one instance of one record to many child records. It is used to link one instance of the record to many child records to on the records equally, right? Let me see an example. So here we are going to have a customer and then we are going to have a product, right? So the relationship between a company and a customer, right? There is that here we are going to have a relationship between company and customer. So what kind of relationship you're going to maintain? We're going to create a many-to-many relationship because company can sell multiple products and the multiple products will be brought by the multiple customers, right? So the company can sell products to multiple customers and customers can purchase a product from multiple companies, vice versa, right? So multiple companies can sell multiple products, multiple customers will purchase multiple products from multiple companies, right? So here, what kind of relationship we are going to maintain? We are going to create a many-to-many relationship. Okay, I told you what is junction object. Junction object is nothing but, so it acts as a child object between two master objects, right? That is between the master and then primary master and the secondary master. Now let me get into the relationship here. So you see this diagram, right? We have a branch as an object and course as an object. Branch is going to be a primary master and course is going to be a secondary master. And between these two, the student object, there is an object called student which acts as a junction object. Now you can very well understand what is junction object. So branch is going to be a primary master and course is going to be a secondary master. Between these two objects, we are going to have one more object that is going to be a student object, which acts as a child object between branch and course, right? The branch, now let me get into branch object. Branch object goes with name and owner. So it goes with, so where are the branches available? SR Nagar, LB Nagar and KPHP, right? So who is the owner for SR Nagar? Sam is the owner of SR Nagar. Who is the owner of LB Nagar? Ram is going to be the owner of LB Nagar. Who is the owner of KHP? So Kiran is going to be owner of KHP. Fine. So these are the branches of colleges available. Whereas coming to courses, what are the courses available? We have Java, Salesforce, and also DevOps. So these are the objects that these are the courses that is being conducted by this college. Right? So when it comes to courses, again, the owner of Java is going to be Divya, and the owner of Salesforce is going to be Kavya, and for DevOps it's going to be Ramya. So now when it comes to student objects, students are going to join in these branches and they're going to select a particular subject. They're going to select a particular subject or they're going to select a particular course, right? So now see here. So in the student object, a student name called AAA, he is going to join in SR Nagar and he is going to take a course called Java. Why is coming to BBB? Right, the student called BBB. He is going to join in SR Nagar and he is going to take the course called that is Salesforce. Why is coming to CCC? Again, the guy is going to join in SR Nagar and he is going to take the course called DevOps. Why is coming to DDD? The guy is going to take the course in LB Nagar. He's going to join the college in LB Nagar and he's going to take the course called DevOps. Or is coming to EE, right? So he's going to join in KPHP and he's going to take DevOps. Fine. So this is very nice, right? We can able to understand. But see here, so this student object has only roll number and name. What about his branch and courses? The branch and courses has been included from the branch object. Branch has been included from the branch object. Course column or course piece has been included in the from the course column because this student is being linked with the primary master and the secondary master. That's what two fields, two primary fields, two master object fields have been included here into my child object. Right. So with this, what do we understand? We are going to create a many-to-many relationship using a junction object. Here we have three objects. One is going to be branch, which is going to be primary master, and course is going to be secondary master, and student is going to be a junction object. This is a child object, which acts as a child for branch and also course. Right. So now many-to-many relationship. Any custom objects with two master detail fields on it is called junction object. Just now I showed you. So in the junction object, we have two master detail fields, right? One is from branch, the other one is from course. It will maintain many-to-many relationship. First master detail field created is called primary master. I already told you. Second master detail field is being created from the object called secondary master. We have got in the earlier diagram, we can see from the first master we got the branch field. From the secondary master we got the field called course field. Got it? So look and feel and ownership is being inherited from the primary master but not from the secondary master. The look and feel. So whatever is going to inherit is going to inherit only from the primary master but not from the secondary master. Got it? So if you try to delete any one of the master records, corresponding child records will also be deleted. From any, right? If any master records has more than 200 child records, it cannot be deleted. So try to delete any from either from the primary master or secondary master, the child records will also be deleted when you try to delete it. So if the master record has more than 200 child record, then that particular record cannot be deleted. Junction object cannot be a parent to any other object. So now for branch and for courses, right? We have a student as an junction object. This junction object cannot act as a primary master object to some other junction of some other child object. This is not possible. Got it? So now in many-to-many relationship, one record of one object is linked to multiple records of another object and vice versa. So in the many-to-many relationship, one record of one object is linked to multiple records of another object. We don't have many-to-many relationship data type like how we have it a master detail and lookup relationship like hierarchical relationship. We don't have a data type called, right? We don't have a type called many-to-many relationship type. Right? In order to create a many-to-many relationship, we have to go with master detail relationship. We create a many-to-many relationship by creating two master detail relationship with common junction object. Junction object is a key term used while creating many-to-many relationship. So when I go to create a many-to-many relationship, so junction object is going to be a key term which is used here. So in this many-to-many relationship, we are going to use three objects. One is going to be position, the other one is called job posting, the other one is called employment website. So now, one position, right, will be, so whatever position is there, that will be posted, right? So one position will be posted, job posting will be posted in the multiple website, right? So this is what we are going to have. We are going to maintain many-to-many. In many employment website, the job posting will be done. Got it? So this thing we are going to represent the form of many-to-many relationship. So for which we are going to have position, job posting, and employment website. So we are going to create a many-to-many relationship, and here job posting is going to act as a junction object. I already told you what is junction object. It acts as a what is the child object between position and the employment website. To master detail, to master, it is going to act as child object for two master objects here. Got it. So now let me go into the steps now one by one. The first step is you have to click on setup, and then you have to create this object. If at all the object is not created, you have to create the object, right? So click on the object manager, create the, that is first object which is going to create a job, the posting. You're going to create a posting object, and then you're going to create job posting object, and then you're going to create employment website object. So after creating all these objects, then you're going to add the fields on corresponding objects. For posting, with respect to posting, you're going to add some fields. For job posting, you're going to add some. For position, you're going to add some fields. For job posting, you're going to add some fields, and for employment website, you're going to add some fields. So in case, the first step is that in case you have not created any object, you're going to create a position object. You're going to create a job posting object. You're going to create an employment website object. So when it comes to job position object, if there are any fields are there, you're going to add some fields here, and then similar way, you're going to, with respect to job posting and employment website also, you're going to add some fields here, right? And the second step is that is what first step you go to click on setup, and then you're going to create these objects, and then so create a new object as job posting with which is a junction object for creating multiple relationship between position and employment website. So now here the job posting object is going to act as a junction object between position and employment website, right? So second 2-3 steps I told you. First step is that you're going to click on setup. Second step, you're going to create an object, 3 objects. So after creating a 3 objects, then you're going to use job posting as an junction object between position and then employment website. Okay. Now let me get into the 4th step. Now that is actually first step is that you're going to select the job posting, that is the junction object, that is the child object. So you're going to select the object, go to the field and relationship, right? And then what you do after going to field and relationship, then you click on new button, will take you to data type page. There you're going to select the master detail relationship. Then you click on next button. After click on next button, it'll come here and will ask you to select the related to, right? And then I'm going to select the position. Then you click next button. After you click next button, then you're going to enter the label, right? You're going to enter the field label, and then you're going to enter the child relationship field. After this, you're going to click on next button. Once you click on next button, and then you're going to, what is that? Field visibility. It is going to be enabled automatically to all the profiles. Then click on next button, and then this field will be added to your page layout, and then the same job posting will be added into a related list page. After this, then you're going to click on, finally you're going to click on save button. One side of relationship is getting created here. Now we have connected job posting and position object. So one way of many-to-many, one way of master detail relationship with respect to many-to-many relationship. One side of relationship has been created, that is called master detail relationship. Now we have to go to other side, right? So now what happens now? Now we have to connect the employment website and then job posting. Again, we have to select the job posting, right? Object. Then after selecting, then go to the field and relationship, click on new. Then after this, after you click on new, then you're again going to select the master detail relationship. So after selecting the master detail relationship, right? So then click on next button. Then related to employment website, you're going to select. So this is the same steps it goes. So same story goes here. Then you're going to select the master detail relationship related to employment website, and then you're going to enter the field label and the field name, and then child relationship name. You're going to enter all these things. After entering this, you're going to click on next button. After clicking on next button, so by default field visibility will be automatically enabled, and then this job posting in the job posting layout, this field will be added. Employment website field will be added. After this, click on next button. Then related list, that is related list label, the job posting will be added, right? So now after this, finally you're going to click on save. After saving it, now what you have to do? we have to go to the app launcher, and then already we would have created a recruitment app object. In that, all your tabs will be there, your position object will be there, and then job posting will be there, and your employment website will be there. Got it? So now what you do? Now we can verify the many-to-many relationship between position and employment website with the job posting as a junction object through the app launcher. Now I will select the new employment website. So now go to the app launcher, select the recruitment app, and then you click on to the employment website, right, from the recruitment app, and enter the employment details there, right? You're going to enter the website name or employment website number, and website address, and then price list, whatever it is there, you're going to enter. After this, you enter and then click on save. After saving here, now you can add new job posting and recruitment app used in the concept for many-to-many relationship. Now select the position from the position object, select the website from the employment website, and click on save. So now you're going to click on job posting or tab, and then click on new button. You're going to enter the position, and you're going to enter the employment website, and then you're going to click on save. Right. So with this, we are able to create a many-to-many relationship. With this, we are able to create many-to-many relationship. Now what we will do? We will go to the demo. Guys, now let us get into demo. Now I'm already into the production environment. I just logged in using login.salesforce.com. I've entered my credential, logged into my production environment. Now I'm into the production environment or into my instance. Now I'll click on Object Manager. So I have to select the job position, job posting, right? I have to select job posting now in order to create a many-to-many relationship. So I'm going to connect job posting with position, right? For which I'm selecting job posting, click on field and relationship. So in the field and relationship, click on new button, and then you're going to create master detail relationship, and then click on next button, and then click on next button. So after click on next button, it's going to ask in this step 2, you're going to ask related to what position? Related to position. I'm going to select position. Now click on next button, and then it is going to give position. So then the field label and field name and child relationship also. So it's going to automatically it is going to display job posting. Then click on next button. So visible to all profiles, and click on next button. So now this particular field position has been added into job posting layout. Click on next button, and this job posting has been added into a related display. Now click on save and new, because I have to connect the job posting with employment website. Now one side of my relationship is over. Now again, I'm going to select master detail relationship, click on next button, and related to employment website, right, selected, click on next button, right, then click on employment website. In step 3, you're going to enter the field label, you're going to enter the field name and child relationship. It is going to be job posting, and then click on next button, right, and then it is going to be visible to all profiles, and click on next button. Then so this employment website will be added to the job posting, and click on next. So now on the related list table in the employment website tab, right, you can see the job posting will be added, and then click on save. Now the many-to-many relationship between position and the job posting and employment website and job posting has been done. Now what we have to do, we have to go and test it. Now click on app launcher. On the app launcher, you're going to enter recruitment app. Now click on recruitment app. Now what you're going to do, you're going to add, go to the position tab, click on position tab. Now click on new button. Click on new button. I'm going to save it, right? So like what is it? Position number will be added. Now again, you go to job posting. Go to job posting. Click on new button, right? Go to job posting. Click on new button, right? And you're going to add these two details: position and employment website. Already position has been created, P002. Now employment website also I'm going to create. So I'm going to click on new employment website, and then click on save. So now this will be added, and now click on save. With this, you can see that so many-to-many relationship has been created under job posting. So for JP002, we have one position and one that has been in that position has been added into employment website. So this is how we create a many-to-many relationship. This is how we create a many-to-many relationship. We maintain a many-to-many relationship. Right. So finally, we have achieved many-to-many relationship. So guys, please subscribe to my channel. Right. If at all you have any doubts, right, please call me or you can send me to info.iwaylabs@gmail.com. In case if you want to have one-to-one training or something, or you want to have a group training, right, batch training, yes, very well. I can do batch training also. Like, please do contact 8555079168. Please be safe and stay home. Please be safe and please take necessary precautions to avoid this COVID situation. So please stay tuned until I come back to the next tutorial. Right? So please, guys, please learn. Want to learn your Salesforce? You can subscribe to my channel, or you can call if you have any doubts. You can contact me. So you can contact to this number 8555079168 or 8142000037. Right? Be safe and then please take necessary precautions and do not go outside. So you can get into Trailhead and then you can do all your modules so that your points will get increased. Utilize this time and try to solve all the modules and get ready for your exam, right? Your certification exam. So please be safe. So please stay tuned until I'll get back to you in the next session. Bye-bye.